What up, what up, what up, everybody? What up, what up, what up? Sorry, y'all. I know it's taking me a little second to get on and whatnot. I was chopping up with my guests for the evening. And we was talking about a few things that we're going to saving for the show and whatnot. But man, I want to appreciate everybody coming through. Y'all, welcome to New York in Your City Live podcast. Yes, he is I and I am him. Yes, I am New York. And yes, I really am him. Somebody said, are you him? Yes, I am him. So man, appreciate everybody for rocking through. Hold on, let's make this a little bit bigger. Zoop. There we go. Make it a little bit bigger so everybody can see me. Here we go. Here we go. So let me shout out everybody that's in here. Oh my God, man, there's a lot of people in here early. But before we get shouting out, man, everybody smash that like button. Yeah, smash the like button while you're in here. And also don't forget to tell a friend, to tell a friend, and tell another friend that New York in Your City, he's on. And yes, he's doing not one, but two lives today. Two separate lives today. I'm bringing it to you live and direct. Hopefully everybody loved the live I did yesterday. I know yesterday was a little different than most of my lives, but it was something that needed to be said, something to be done. And shout out to Miss Mayweather for coming through and chopping up with your boy and whatnot. And she got to find out that I got a lot of inspiration from her for doing my podcast. He was one of the people that just gave me the motivation to go ahead and do it, because I've been watching her for years and I've met her a few times even back in the past. So shout out to Charlie the Tech fan, man. That's my dog right there. He in here early. When I say in here early, he was in here as soon as the notification went out. Man, shout out to you, and salute. Man, also shout out to Miss Brianna in the building. I see you. I see you. Go ahead and smash that like button, hit notification. Make sure you come hang with your boy from now on. Man, Fox by the Cam in the building. I see you. I see you. G-Fan, where you go? I hope you back already. So I'll be back. Man, I hope y'all back. Because I don't know if it's him or his wife or the whole family. So I know usually one or the other on, but hopefully it's everybody on so they can check your boy out. Shout out to Miss T Rose in the building. If y'all didn't know, Miss T Rose is going to be on for Ladies Night May 7th. She is one of the lovely ladies that's going to be on. Okay, he's back. He's back. Okay, I want to make sure y'all back. All right, hello, everyone. Okay, they back. Rexman in the building. Rexman said, yes, sir, two birds with one stone. Yeah, Rexman, I know what you mean. Shout out to Rexman for supporting me and putting that out there today. I was so glad, that he does what he does and he supports the channel. He said, man, I love where it's going. I want to see it. Man, shout out to my dog, Michael Corleone in the building. Man, appreciate you, dog. Like I always say, we're going to hang together once this whole crap is over with and whatnot. Appreciate Miss Queen B for coming through. Thank you to the troll who gave the thumbs down. Man, it's already one giving the thumbs down. You know what, Queen B? If it wasn't for somebody giving the thumbs down already, I wouldn't be who I am. That means I'm doing something great. And they already giving the thumbs down before I even start even talking. It's all right. I ain't worried about it. Let them do what they do. It is what it is. All right, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and get started and whatnot. It's a few things I do want to talk about first and whatnot before I get Miss KP on, because I want y'all to understand and get to know who she is and whatnot, and go subscribe to her after this. And I will make sure in the description is already in there already. It's her IG in the description and her YouTube, and I'm gonna make sure I put the link on here as well. But it's already up there for y'all to subscribe. So don't forget, before the live is over, go subscribe and go check her out, and subscribe to her IG, because she does a lot of her interviews on IG. And y'all need to catch her. I mean, man, she's doing some great things. So one of the things I did want to talk about as well. Well, no, I'm gonna set it for announcements later on, but I'm gonna go ahead and put this out there now. Somebody had hit me up and said, "Hey, New York, I want to order, some of that paint from Grant 7 Painting and Coating, but the link didn't work." So we had to end up changing the link and whatnot, because the New York link, I don't know why it wouldn't take it. So we had to end up adding a few things to it. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it up there for everybody to see real quick. Boom, there it is right there. Man, if you want some of the best, hold on, where am I at? Boom, there we go. If you want some of the best clear out here and the best candy paint concentrates, man, hit up Grant 7 Painting and Coatings, buycustompaint.com. Discount code has changed. It's 2 discount codes you use, either one, New York 10 or NY 10, and you get your 10% off. Right now, you get 10% off everything on the website by using my code. Go ahead and go grab your stuff, man, because you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong. And also, Grant 7 and another special guest will be coming into the live, coming up here within the next week or two. And we're going to get in discussion, talk about it, and we're going to show some of the work and whatnot and what the product does. Because, man, like I said, it's one of the best products that I've used. And I said, you know what? I'm going to continue to keep using. Matter of fact, I need to use that code myself, use my own code and order a few myself. Also, somebody had hit me up about, man, was that right about the other thing that you put up yesterday? I only caught a piece of it, but I seen what was up there, and I was like, yeah, that is right. It was like, well, like Snoop was dancing in the background. Yeah, that was Snoop dancing in the background. Yeah, and no, that wasn't real, because I had a young kid hit me up. Say, well, Snoop gonna be there too? No, Snoop's not gonna be there. No. Snoop's not gonna be there. But at the same time, I'm gonna go ahead and put that up there too. Boom, there it is. Let me blow it all the way up for y'all so y'all can see it. Holla at my dog Katana Wraps. And yes, I got a discount code for that. Those are the prices, current prices right now. Now, I will tell you right now that the tire letterings are not part of the discount package. He did tell me that's not part of it, but everything else is that he has available. So use the discount code New York and you get 15% off the prices that you see up there with using that code. Use the code New York. Or even when you talk to them, say, hey, man, I heard about New York channel code New York. You get 15% off. Man, you can't beat that. And the prices are already great already, but to get 15% off, oh my God, man. For those out there that got the Charger Challenger, y'all know what it is. And that got the Camaros. You need them diffusers, you need the wicker bills, you need the side skirts, even if you need some wraps or some decal lettering. That's 15% off the price you see up there by just using the code. So go ahead and hit it. Go ahead and go to the page at katanawraps.com and at Katana Wraps on IG. And best thing to do for me, I would say go through IG, see what he has available, see what he has, hit him up, talk with him like, hey, man, I like this, like that. And for the person that hit me up just now, said, wow, is that Mr. Organic at the bottom? Yes, Mr. Organic. You see the front split at the bottom? He's responsible for the front splitter on Mr. Organic's car. You can get that same front splitter and use my code and get 15% off of it. Man, you can't beat that. You can't beat that with a baseball bat. But the rest of my announcements I'm gonna leave for later because I don't leave my guests waiting too long. You never leave a woman waiting too long. That's just it. You never leave waiting too long. She leave you waiting as a man, but as a man, you never leave a woman waiting too long. So, with that being said, y'all, I want to bring my guest to the building. Y'all give a round of applause for the wonderful Miss KP.
Hello, 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 hello.
How you doing? How you doing, Miss KP? First of all, I want to thank you
Man,
for
I
taking
ain't gonna do
time
no complaining.
out of your busy schedule for coming on in and coming hanging with your boy.
I'm not busy. I'm quarantining and chilling.
Now that busy, I'm quarantining and chilling. You know, we all
That's
quarantining
that's
and
what
chilling right
made
now.
that's what made me be able to have time. This is
Yeah,
serving you well.
yeah, that part I already know because for those that don't know that's on here, I see more people coming in. Shout out to y'all coming in. She does interviews as well, and her interviews are through IG, and then she'll post them on YouTube. And it's usually during the time I'm doing the same thing. So I support her for what she's doing. I end up jumping on. I mean, directly after I get done, I see it posted on YouTube. I go in and I watch it. And there's a lot of the people that I'm like, oh man, yeah, I didn't know that person was behind this, that person behind that. Even though I know of them or know them, I'm like, oh man, like for instance, you did one with Serious Performance, and I was like, yeah, I knew he was behind this and this, but I didn't know he was behind that. And I don't want to give it away because I want people to go check it out.
Hmm.
Miss T Rose said, welcome
Hello,
KP to the building.
hello. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. So, what we
Okay,
talking about?
we're gonna talk about a handful of things. Now, I
Gotcha.
know a lot of people have sent me questions. I'm gonna answer some of those as we go along. But I like to start from the beginning of what got you in the car game.
What got me in the car game? So, growing up, my father always had like some of the baddest cars in my city. Back then, my father used to have rims on his cars, Lincolns, all types of cars. And just he used to go to like send his cars to the baddest paint man in our city. And from then on, I was just very, very fascinated. He had a shop, a car wash, and all the guys used to bring their dumps up there and get them washed. They was always also shooting dice up there, but we gonna leave that alone, you know.
No, we can talk
So
about that. It's 18 and up. We can talk about. I'm from New York, so shooting dice. That's like okay.
yeah, so at any given day, it might be 15, 20 guys with nice cars up there, dunks and all types of cars. Um, Shooting dice, getting their cars washed. It was just a great time to be in our city. So yeah, from then on, I fell in love with cars from a little girl.
Okay, okay. Hey, and you know what? I love that. There's nothing wrong with that at all. Um, I know I've told my story on here. I fell in love with cars. I was basically born with a wrench in one hand and a paint gun in another hand. Because my whole family were all auto mechanics, and this one guy that was a good friend of the family, RP Larry Tyler, he taught me how to paint when I was 11, 12 years old. And by the
Mhm.
time I was 15, I was painting all cars by my own. By the time I was 15 and a half, I had my own shop doing it down in South Carolina and whatnot. And shout out to G Dog. He knows all about it because G Dog, I think at the time was like 10 years old during that time. And and that's just part of my story and how I got into the car game and whatnot. I was just basically born in it. And I
Right.
love to see that, the ladies in it, because a lot of people don't know, they see a fly car and they see a lady in it. Oh, that's their man's car. Oh, that's this, that's that. And I'm like, no, ladies out here riding clean too. And I said, you know what? I'm gonna start bringing a bunch of ladies here on the show so people will know that ladies love cars and they ride clean too.
Right, right. Yeah, that I get that all the time. Like any car I drive is always a nice car, whether it has customizations or not. I'm just I like nice cars, and it don't have to be. I'm not. This is gonna sound weird, but I'm not a foreign car girl. Like you couldn't get me to buy a Maserati. You couldn't get me to buy even though at some point I probably I definitely can afford a Maserati, but at some point I'll be able to afford to buy a race. But you probably wouldn't even catch me driving one because that's just not my thing. You can give me some American muscle and I'm good.
Hey, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. I know for me, I love all type of cars, but then when I look at the money to spend on like a RAF, I'm like, you know what? But for that money, I can go get me about two, three dunks, and I can get me a G body. I can get me this. And speaking of G body, one of the questions that was asked to me on IG, and this person said, I'm gonna rename anonymous, and I said, okay. They said, when is KP's G body coming out?
I told him 2025.
And you know what? They don't believe it. They don't believe it. That's what he's.
So
No, go ahead.
so the thing is, how you gonna ask me a question and when I answer the question, you don't believe me?
I don't know. And I wish I could post this up because they sent it to me. It's a Q&A box. That's a private box, and it won't let me share it on the screen. But
Hmm.
the same person just hit me up and said, I was want to ask the question, but I don't believe it. I got to see it. I've been hearing about it, look, dude, look. I'm going to tell you right now. This is what because I don't know who you are, but this is one of the places where I don't do drama. And I will say this: when somebody
Right,
said they're going to do something by a certain time, just believe. Wait and see. Wait and see, because
right,
I already know. Because when KP bring it out, your bottom jaw gonna be on the ground, and I'm gonna be there to help you
right,
pick it right on up.
right. I'm not like it's funny. Somebody asked me about the car. Like I'm not one of those people that I'm not gonna keep talking y'all head off about the car. Like sometimes people ask me when's my car coming out, and I say I don't have a car because in my opinion, if I ain't got no oil pressure, I really don't have a car. You know what I'm
No, I ain't
saying?
going
Like
nowhere.
it ain't no sense in continuing to talk about it. How often you hear me bring up more than anything, other people bring up my car. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? So,
I've noticed that from a lot of interviews. And KP, don't feel bad. I have people do me like that, and that's why my folks on here know. Last week, I had to end up posting a picture of my car. Like, look, this is my car. This is beginning to now. And they
hmm
was like, well, what your LT4? Here go a picture of my LT4. That's all you're gonna get because I'm in the
hmm
process of building it. And with what's going on now, everything slowed down. And my guy's like,
hmm
look, I don't know when I'm gonna get to your build now because the state of Missouri it made me shut down. They was like, you're not mandatory because all you do is build cars. You're not
hmm
one of these essential businesses out here, so you're going to have to shut down. So he shut down until the end of May. He said, man, I might as well just open up June because the time they want me to open back up, I'm going to be back off again for Memorial. He said, so I might as well just open back up in June. And I told him, I said, look, I have a 350 Rocket that's in it. I'm not really pressured. I could drive it around. I said, when you get
hmm
done my LT4, is when you get done with it. When you get done with this part, which is already done, there's a few more parts got to go on it. But
hmm
if I order anything, no telling when it's going to come. So
hmm
when people like that talk like that, like the person that left that up there, I don't even worry about it. But I figure I just go ahead and answer their
Oh,
question so you could just hit them in the head with it.
there's nothing wrong with you asking the question. I find that, and we live. Social media makes us all voyeurs in some way, shape, or form, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because we enjoy. I like watching people on live. I want to see what somebody's doing in their life. But if it comes to the point where I'm being obsessive about that person, I'm just that's not one of my character traits. Like, you know how some people, if somebody posts something, they feel the need to go in there and if they don't agree with it, they got to get Twitter fingers. Oh my God, she said this. Let me type. Listen,
Mm.
if I don't agree with what they got to say, I'm keep scrolling. If I don't like what they talking about in their live, I'm gonna keep scrolling. I'm not gonna get in their comments talking about this, that, and the third. That's just not me. I do understand that a lot of people not me. I'm so unbothered to the point where some of the stuff that probably should bother me, it don't bother me because my life is good. You know what I'm saying? I when I
Yeah.
find a lot of people, it's a lot of miserable people in this world. Trust me.
Oh
We're not even
yeah.
talking about them asking about my car because that's a normal question. They
Mhm.
want to see it. Hell, I want to see the car. So trust me, as soon as it's feasible to get it for y'all to see it, I want y'all to see it. Now, if the people that ask the questions, if they want to contribute financially, I'll take it.
For the person that said that on it, you heard that. If you want to contribute, you could just forward up the KG and I know the KP, and I know she has a Cash App where you can send her
I
the money
do.
for donations,
I
and you can
do.
help her get that car right on the scene. It could be on the scene within the next few weeks.
Tell them if they want it. Tell them if they want it done ASAP. I think Cash App got a limit of 2,500 a day. Tell them they can send me 2,500 every day this week, and we'll have the car ready.
Woo! Miss T Rose said, "Yeah, LOL. Yeah, that's how it is. Yeah, yeah, it gotta be. Yeah, you know what? And a lot of people, they don't. Some people don't understand. I had to explain to somebody literally last week, a week ago today,
Mm-hmm.
and because they asked me about my bill and whatnot. I said, dude, do you know how much it costs to do this and do that? We ain't talking about time. We talking about this and that. Well, you said you got a deal on this. I did, but
Mm-hmm.
for what I'm doing, I said, I'm explaining to you because I have nothing to hide. For what I'm
Right.
doing, the guy that's doing my build, he's building a lot of bills for a lot of people. One for the
Mm-hmm.
Royals, two for two Chiefs players. And I couldn't even get footage of it because he's like, we don't want to put it out there because if they're driving
Right.
these cars around and the city I live in Kansas City, they see it,
Mm-hmm.
they're going to run up on them and ask them questions and take pictures. He said they want to remain anonymous with what they
Mm-hmm.
drive. So I said,
Mm-hmm.
okay, so I pass on by. Those are his mandatory clients. Those are his big time paying clients.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, I'm just a small fry because
Right.
I'm
Right.
getting
Right.
a deal because I'm exchanging work for work. I'm doing work for
Right.
him and he's doing
Right.
work for me. So in the meantime, I told him, look, I ain't in no rush. You ain't in no rush
Right.
for me to do what you need me to do. I ain't no rush. But I tell people all the time, but if you want me to be in a rush, send me that money so I can give it to him and I'll have it in there next week.
Exactly. And then now when you say that, now let me tell you what's gonna be next. Oh, he broke. Oh, she broke. She ain't got it to pay the people. That's what's gonna be next. So
Yeah,
to eliminate all that, I just don't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? I got a don't ask, don't tell policy. If you leave me alone about the car, we'll never talk about it. Because guess what? Tomorrow, if somebody come with the right amount of money, that motherfucker getting sold, and then I
that
really
other
won't have a car. Because people make offers on the car all the time. A couple of people done. Matter of fact, I'm conversing with somebody right now to buy the car. So if they come with the right amount, they get in the car, and then guess what? I got to start over. Know what I'm saying? So, it just is what it is. I'm not fine. I'm not attached to anything when it comes because I know at the end of the day, when I lay down in that casket, the car can't go with me. Can't ain't nobody getting in there with me. None of this stuff can come with me. So I'm not attached to it.
nope. And I'm with you on that because when you go on what you came with, nothing.
Right.
You can't take
Right.
no money with you. They can put it in the ground with you, but when you go to where you going in the upper room where you going, can't none of that go with you.
And when your family leaves, them people gonna come dig you up and get all that stuff out of your casket. All them people that got buried with jewelry and all that stuff,
Oh
I
yeah.
bet it ain't there now.
No, and you know what? Somebody sent me something a few weeks ago, and I started to talk about it. You just remind me of it. It's a story of a rapper from overseas that got buried, and he got buried in all his jewelry. Well, his
Talking about that
family is
man with all that.
yes,
Okay.
his family is upset because somebody and whoever did it was professional. They undid it, got all the jewelry off, put the casket back, put the slab back, put a whole new slab, and put flowers and everything around it. And it was like some just looked different. They thought somebody changed this, the landscaping around it and changed all the flowers they had. No, somebody dug up the whole thing and took all the jewelry. And they just now finding out that this happened. This guy been gone now for about, I want to say, a year. So to me, it was like, wow, this person's gone. And next thing you know, they went in and got it. So it's like they can't take it with them. Somebody
Because
else
guess
got
what?
it. Somebody else enjoying it. It's
Because guess
sad,
what?
but
The price of gold right now is good. So if you
mm-hmm.
got any little amount of gold to sell, that's more of the thing that I'm into. I'm more into assets that where if something happens, if I go broke today, what can I sell? You get what I'm saying? Them cars,
Yeah,
we'll never get the value of them cars. What we put in them cars, we'll never get that back. Somebody will come right now, if you put together a dunk for $100,000, right,
Mm-hmm.
and you needed $100,000, you
You
couldn't
won't get
sell
it.
that dunk to nobody for $100,000, and they're gonna
No.
talk so much shit to you for even putting it up there for $100,000 for sale.
Yep.
Oh, who he think he is? And then they're gonna lowball you. I give you 40.
You like that's $100,000 dunk.
Right. So
Yeah,
I'm more into things that I can if something happens, I can sell them and I can get the value on.
and I'm with you on that, especially with the price of gold right now. That's through the roof. Platinum's through the roof. Diamonds are through the roof. Even silver has jumped back up again, and copper is starting to go back up, and nickel. I watch all that because I watch a lot of stuff with stock market. And I'm just looking at all these precious metals going up,
Hmm.
including crystals are going back up, and I'm like, wow. I said, you know what? Somebody live I was watching, I can't remember who it was on IG, and he was talking to LL, and he was like, "This is stuff to invest in now." He said, "I've been saying this for years." He said, "Money is nothing but paper." He said that can be burned and turned. That's it. He said, but precious jewels and gems, they don't go anywhere, and the value of that is going to keep going up and keep going up and keep going up and keep going up. So he said, now's the time, if you can get a hold of anything to do it,
Right. Right.
especially in the stock market right now. Because some stuff is going down, but there's some stuff that's still going up.
Huh. Over them couple of weeks ago when all this stuff hit the fan, and I put that post up telling people, y'all get these stocks while they low. Now they wish they would have got them stocks while they was low because everything going back up now.
Hey, Super Sport, you're right. He said he's based talking about the dunk, about these old school cars. You never get what you put into it. You right about that. Oh my God, so many big facts. Yes, yes, big facts. Because I know a car that's for sale right now, and I know what the dude got into it. And I told him now was the wrong time to sell it. He's like, oh, when your income tax. Well, when this whole thing hit, I call it the beer flu because I ain't gonna call it what it is because I don't want YouTube dinging me on it. So I call it the beer flu on my show. Yes, that's
Hmm.
what I call it. And when this whole thing hit, he's looking at me crazy, and I said, "Yeah, you ain't gonna be able to get that for. You might as well just take it off the market. You not." And it's worth what he's asking for. He's asking 45K for. It's a seven tray sitting on eights. I mean, done up the ground up, and nothing is what came in the '70s on it. Period. I
Hmm.
mean, everything's brand new. Even the frame is new. The Brembo
Hmm.
brakes on it, everything. But I said, dude, you're not gonna get that for it. You're not gonna get that for it right now. So he finally just decided after sitting on it for 2 months, let me just take it off and just hold on to it. I said, yeah, you're not pressured for money. I thought he pressed for money, but he was like, no, I got something else I'm working on. When he showed me what he's working on, which I'm not going to talk about it right now, I was like, okay, now I see why you want to sell it because you got these two things you're working on. Yes, two things he's working on. I said, but right now, why don't you just hold on to it, keep working what you're working on, and then when things change, then put it back out there because he was banging on going to car shows with it and try to sell it, and now you see most majority of them canceled right now.
I find though sometimes too that's about the platform. Like I would speak for myself because Dunk Ride or Die, they are my homeboys. So
Yeah, yeah.
if I was
Shout
selling a
out to
dunk,
you,
I would send my dunk to them to post because they get stuff sold. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes if that's like if I know you from New York, right? If my goal is to sell a car that's popular in New York, I'm gonna send it to you because I know you got a following and say, hey, New York, post this for me. What's your charge to post this for me and get it sold? Sometimes it's just about thinking outside the box.
Yes.
That might be an option for them. So maybe you should, you know, tell them about that.
I kind of came across him about a lot of things. I told him to talk to the Dunk Whisperer down in Florida. I told him about
Yeah.
Dunk and Die. I said,
Mhm.
man, you can hit up Dunk Planet. He knows some folks. I told him so many people to hit up JD at Dunk Parts because he got some parts. I said, JD, about all these parts you got. He got a whole parts car. I said, hit up JD. He will come here. JD ain't but 3 hours from here. He will come
Where
here
you
and
at?
grab this whole car from you. Go back. He said, well, I'm gonna hit him up. So I don't know what happened with that. I just point him in the right direction.
Right. You
And
definitely can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink.
exactly. And Rex Man, actually, the price is -0 for oil right
Hmm.
now. As of
Right.
this morning, it's like -4 point something. As of this morning, I don't know if it changed since then, but last time I looked at it was like 10 o'clock this morning, while I was sitting at the Harley dealership getting my tire changed on my Harley.
I need to
Um,
get me some oil barrels in my backyard. I think that's against the law, but we gonna try it here.
And you're gonna be like those folks I saw in Oklahoma, man. They got them things pumping. They had them barrels sitting in the back. This one dude that was at the gas station a couple of weeks ago. He pulled up with his pressure washer tank and just filling up with gas. Just filling
That's
it
what you
up.
do.
I'm like, dude, he said, because I know it's going back up. It's going back up. He said, I'm filling it up. It's sealed in this container. And he was putting nothing but 93 octane in there. He was like, and I'm going over to, we got a place here that's right by the airport where you can get 100 and 110 octane from on up, all the way up to 125 True Blue. And he's like, I'm going there next. I'm like, damn. He said, because I don't know when it's going to go back up. And when it's going, he said, it's going to shoot up like a rocket. He said, we're going to look one day and it's $1. What is it now? $1.20 something, $1.30 something, whatever it is right now. He was like, man, you're going to wake up next morning, it's going to be almost $2. I said, all right. You know, I said, all right, do you?
That's not a lot of money. You remember when gas was, because I used 93. You remember when gas was down there? Was it almost $4 a gallon? I don't remember.
Yeah.
Whenever that was, that I was like, Lord.
I was still living in Atlanta when it was that price. I remember when they had the gas shortage. And I remember right there on Camden Road, right there on 166, they were price gouging like, I said, did that shit just say $8 a gallon? Did this shit just say $6? I said, I couldn't believe what I was seeing because it was having a gas shortage. It was around Labor Day weekend in 2000 and, oh my God, I forgot what year that was. I just kept going. Lucky I had a full tank, and then you saw people trying to siphon people gas during that time. Matter of fact, shout out to my dog Savage. I had saw him. I said, Savage, you see this shit? Savage was like, man, these people crazy. Savage, let me get that oxtail plate to go. Let me get this. I got to get out of here.
I don't remember what year that was, and I've never been the type of person to complain about how much gas costs. Because if you can't afford to put gas in your car, you can't afford to be driving. But back then, I don't even use the cheap gas. I said, is that the gas was? I swear it had to be every bit of maybe $4 a gallon.
Mm-hmm.
Currently my car stays on full. Like my car is full now, and it's a guy I'm getting ready to sell the car. But this guy gonna get a full tank of gas because my tank just stay full.
Man, you treat him lovely.
Well, it was just because the car was full anyway. So
I mean, buy a car. Man, I don't think I ever bought a car with a full tank of gas. Oh, I'll take that back. I bought a Coparts car that was full of water. That's what it was. It was full of water. Yeah, that's a whole nother story. It was a flood car, and I had to take the whole tank off and drain it, and it ran good, and I kept it for a while before I sold it. So it was what it was. But another thing I want to ask KP, even though things have changed right now with everything that's going on, somebody did ask this, and I know it's one of the questions I want to ask as well. What car shows at the time before everything went on that you had planned on going to? Because there was a lot that was coming on this year for 2020. Everybody was doing it big. Some were kind of overlapping one another. You know, what was some of the ones you were going to?
So the next one I would have been going to was CEO Larry. Shout out to the April babies. Shout out to the April babies. I'm an April baby. CEO
Also,
Larry
y'all,
had his
KP birthday's coming up. Y'all give KP happy birthday. And for those that didn't know, mine was the 6th. It passed already.
Yeah. April babies are the best. So I was going to CEO Larry's show, which was his birthday bash. It was April 5th. And then I always go to Stunt Fest because I celebrate my birthday for Stunt Fest. That's usually the 23rd through the 26th. And I stay in Atlanta for like 2 weeks when I go to Stunt Fest. After that, let me see, May. May, I was going to A to the Bay show. That's in Cali.
Oh, yeah. That's one I haven't been to. And that wasn't on my list this year. That's on my list for next year.
June, I was going to DNL versus the World. There was something else in June I can't think of. If I'd have known you were going to ask me that, I would have had my little handy dandy. Every year, people don't believe I have a calendar, a planner, and I write down all my shows that I'm going to.
I can't look at my calendar right now because it'll cut me off, but I had my whole calendar full. I know May 16th I was going to Dunk Day, and that.
Oh yeah. I definitely was going to Dunk Day. I definitely was going to Dunk Day
and everything ready to go.
May 30th, I don't know if I was gonna go to that show in Valdosta. At first I wasn't gonna go, but I had a talk with Straight, that's the promoter, because I just didn't like the way that they treated us when we go to Valdosta. I don't really like going to hang out in little small country towns because I don't feel welcome. Let's just say it that way.
Uh,
Um,
I think I know what you mean. I went to one of Statesboro that was like that, and
right,
it was at the college at Georgia Southern, because Georgia Southern Statesboro, and the police were acting real funky out there.
right,
I got pulled over 3 times. Driving my
right.
homeboy car, driving this 7 Trey Dunk
Hmm.
on 8s. We got pulled over 3 times before we made it to the event, and then 2 more times before we left. And they had the
Right.
dogs and everything all in the car. I was like, you know what, man? I ain't never come back down here. And I never came back. Well, we never came.
Well, I said that when I left, when I was leaving Valdosta, but Straight talked to me and he said that he talked to the, the powers that be there, and they
Mm-hmm.
said, that wasn't acceptable. So he said that he fixed it. So anyway, there was an event May 30th that I was contemplating on whether I was gonna go to in Valdosta, because that's only like an hour and a half from me. And then like I said, in June I was going to DNL versus the World in Palm Beach.
Yep.
Um, there's
I was
something
one
else in
that was
June.
the one that was overlapping with something I was going to. It wasn't pound for pound, because pound for pound was the beginning of June, but it was something else. I don't know if it was Texas Whip Fest. I can't remember what it was, but it was the same weekend. I was like, if I
Well,
could make
Wilt Fest is in June, but I wasn't going to Wilt Fest. July, I was going to uh JD show. He having a show in
yep,
Iowa.
that's
I'm
right up the
sorry,
road from me. I was planning on going to that one too.
July. That's in July. I
Mm-hmm.
probably will still go to that this year because I'm not going to nothing else till July. Nothing else. Nothing else.
Nothing else. Okay.
Can you still hear me?
Now I can hear you. Yeah, you kind of went out from him, and I can hear you.
Okay, let me cut this off and cut it back on. I'll probably go to, let me think. So we was on July. August is something. I can't think of what it is in August.
I know August is something here. Local. I know Local's in here. There's something here, and Dark Mat's supposed to be at there in Topeka, Kansas, which is about 30, 40 minutes from me. And I got asked to go to that by I forgot the name of the car club that's doing it. So I know I was going to that in August, but I know some dates are kind of swung around now because things have postponed and they're trying to change dates. And I know something in Texas is going on during that time. For those in the comments, y'all can shout out what it is that's going on. So I know there's a few others that I'm going to try to go to, because to me this year is not shot. Because somebody just said in the comments, in the private comments, says, "Man, this year is shot." No, it's not shot. There's still some
You
things
know what?
going
I don't know
on.
what happened. I can barely hear you. Wait 1 second.
Well, volume's up.
Hmm.
Okay, while KP's fixing the volume, I will also make sure I put this up here as well. Somebody had asked me, "Oh man, well, how can I get?" Yeah, that's it, Local. That's what's going on. Yeah. One of the things somebody asked me, "Man, how can you take the KP?" In the description below, when you come off the chat, you'll see her IG link is there and her YouTube link. And somebody said in the Q&A, they was like, "Okay." And another person in the Q&A also said, he's trying to figure out, what was going on in August too. He said, "Man, I'm trying to figure out what's going on in August too." He said, "Because I don't have nothing on my calendar in August that I want to go to."
Oh, I think that's when Chi-Town Show and go in August too, right?
Yes, August 22nd, if I'm not
Right.
mistaken. They're in August
Right.
22nd. I know Stunner Reese event is in Labor Day weekend. I'm like, man, I'm gonna be going to Chicago twice. I wish they was together like they was last year. I'm gonna be going to Chicago twice, but I mean, it's all good. Not that far from me. And something else was going on too toward the middle of September. Something got moved to the middle of September. I forgot what it is.
I know Midwest Fest and all that is around then.
Yeah, that's around it. But somebody else event that was supposed to be in May, they moved it to that time. Oh, and they just sent it to me too. Oh, yeah, Beauty 392. I think Wham in August is rescheduled to August. I don't know the date yet. I remember talking to Seifu Lonzo. Shout out to Seifu Lonzo. He was the one that told me about that, and he didn't even tell me a date. I don't think, because I don't remember the date.
In September is Hood to Hood too. I'm going to Hood to Hood.
Yeah. Oh, I said I have them all in my calendar. I'm just trying to remember off the top of my head. And if I go to my calendar, I'm gonna cut us off. So I don't want to do that. Is the one Trey mentioned? Yeah, I think so, Loco. I just can't think of. I can't think of off the top of my head. But I will start announcing those. But as far as I know, Playboy G's did tell me everything was still going on with that because they're starting to open things up, and I told him I definitely want to go to that because I didn't get to go last year, so I definitely will be there for that. Loco said he said Street Kings is the 8th. Okay, Street Kings 8 to 29th in Topeka. Yeah, that's the one. Loco Street Kings. That's the one that's happening. They got Dunk Master coming up for that. I said I'll definitely go to that because there's some people calling him out the race, and you know me, I love to see great races. People know that. And that's another thing too, KP. I want to get into as well. What are some of the greatest races you've seen, in your opinion, from you going to all the car shows?
So
there's so many.
That first race, it wasn't Macho first race, but I don't know if you were there when Macho first did that 3-wheel motion.
Yeah, I was there.
Oh my God. My soul left my body and it came back because first of all, I love Macho. You know, I call him the little engine that could, and Macho won me a lot of money. But when that car hit that 3-wheel motion, you know, you got to be a lover of dunk racing to understand how my heart felt when that man hit that 3-wheel motion and still won that race.
Yeah, I didn't know how it was going to turn out because it was. Matter of fact, I remember like it was yesterday. G Dog was standing on one side. You know, he had his cameras everywhere. I had that big camera at the time. That was the last time I used that big camera around that time. And Velt Boy was standing on the other side. Oh, that's another show that's supposed to be coming in July. Velt Boy show, July 5th. Velt Boy was standing on the other side. And when that happened, I think all our hearts dropped because we didn't know what was going to happen or what was going to be the outcome after he came down because I was like, it happened so quick. So he was up in the air and then he came down and just went on. And he
was gone.
I thought he was going to come out of it. No, he stayed in it the whole time. The entire time he stayed in it.
Let's see what's another great race I've saw.
Somebody just said in the private comments, what about the race between Turbo Joe and Dunk Master? Oh, yeah, I was there for that one too. Yeah. That was a great race. I would definitely say that was a great race.
Was that the one where they were in Chicago?
Uh-huh.
Yes, that was a good race. But they're asking about, I have seen, don't get it twisted. I've seen some great races, but my top ones, some of my top ones aren't even races that may have finished. So one of my top ones was when Lowe drove the fuck out of that car and didn't hit Turbo Joe.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't hit nothing when he was driving that green dunk on 30s.
Yes. Actually, I had Murph on here and we ended up doing an IG because of some crap that went down. And me and Murph talked about it. Murph was like, yeah, he said, nothing to take away from Lowe. He said, that was God right there. He said, because that car.
It definitely was God, but a lesser driver wouldn't have known how to handle the car. It would have went all bad.
Yeah.
Because me, or even at that, I would have had pee all over me when I got out that car.
You know what? I actually talked to Lowe about that. Shout out to Lowe. He's supposed to come on here sometime soon. I don't know exactly when, because somebody just asked, when Lowe coming on? He's coming on sometime soon. But I actually talked to him about that through IG, and I said, Lowe, man, how'd you feel after that? He said, man, I just held on and did what I could to try to keep it from going to the wall. He said, once it was able to slow down and kind of straighten up, he said, I just stopped. He said, and I had to give props to the Lord after that. He said, because, man, it could have went several. He said, that car could have turned over. It could have went this way, could have went that way. I said, yeah, I was watching it live because somebody was shooting it live. And when I seen that happen, I jumped out of my seat like, oh, Lord, because I thought it was just going to turn over. I said, it's going to hit the wall or it's going to flip.
You know, your sound went so low. I'm trying to get it back, but I don't know what happened.
Let me check my sound levels. No, my sound levels are up. It
just happened. It probably happened because somebody called me.
Oh, yeah. If you get a call coming in, the sound will go down and then it'll slowly come back up. I don't know why it does that, but that's what it does. And I have mine on airplane mode, just the Bluetooth on, so nobody interrupts because I'm using my phone. Logan said the hydroplane in my command ran to go pee after that. Man, I bet you did. Come on, busting out laughing. And also, I have not forgot about SRT Bree Show. I just don't know what date it is. And last I known, it was supposed to be, I think, either July 20 something, the third weekend in July, something like that. And SRT Bree will be on here right before her show. And I will know the date for that probably coming up here either in May. Should know by May, because she'll hit me back up with the exact date because of what's going on now. You know, some things have changed. So I definitely want to forget about her show as well. So appreciate Loco putting that up there. I know another race I definitely did like. It was Bigelow driving Two Flies car, and he raced Blue Magic. That was a good race that I liked. I was there for that race in Palm Beach. Really, it's so many great races, and I love what's going on. I love how the whole dunk community is, you know, coming together for the races. But one of the things I did, you know, would love to see is more people just coming together. Because it's I've seen a lot of people, you know, they get started and they just kind of click off their own little ways, and this person beef with this person. I'm like, look, it's all racing. It's fun. Yeah, y'all betting big money, and I've talked about it on here so many times. Yeah, some people betting 10, 20, 30, 40, 50,000. I've even seen $100,000 race. But I was standing there right when they was counting the money inside the little booth thing back when I was working security and whatnot, and I got hired to stand there. And well, we ain't gonna talk about that because that whole
I gotta fix this sound. This is killing me. 1 second.
If it doesn't fix, I was gonna say come out and go back in.
I can come out. I can go out and come back in.
Uh-huh.
Let me see. Let's see.
I seen the light in midair. Look, I bet you did see the light in midair. Man, I need to tell that for a story time one day and whatnot.
You back.
Yeah, sometimes you have to do that, go out and come back in. I don't know what it is.
It's just like with IG, huh?
Yeah, because IG does that too. I think they all just do that. And that's why
we are at the mercy of technology.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So, KP, hopefully you're having fun on my show and whatnot. Because tell the truth, ain't my show. I'm just here. This is your show today. I'm just here asking questions.
Definitely not my show. I just need to know what you need me to talk about.
Well, I know you was kind of wondering, I don't know what we're going to talk about, what we're going to do. This for those that saw it on IG, she didn't know what we was going to talk about. And I was like, this is laid back atmosphere, people to get to know you. And for some of my people on here, y'all go hit the subscribe button, go check her out on IG, check out on YouTube. Like I said, the links are in the description below. And for another thing, to give you your just doing accolades and your flowers while you're living, you're doing something great. Like I said, Murph was the one that said, hey, man, you check out KP, and Miss Coco, because she's been on here. Check out KP. I said, I'm already watching KP. I like what she's doing. I'd love it for her to come on. And, you know, and shout out. I've seen you on the scene. When you go to so many shows, you see some of the same people. And I remember one time I saw you and Miss Wendy talking. Y'all sitting there talking. She was selling the cakes. And I was like, okay. I see you out in the scene. But I would just speak and go because I was trying to make sure I got all the content I needed, you know, to send to people. I wasn't doing YouTube heavy, but I had my brother, and then I had my cousin. Also, my cousin that's in a wheelchair, he can't go anywhere, so I was sending him footage, you know, make him feel like he was there. This is before YouTube was big like it is now. And also, how does it feel to be on the other side of the seat, to be interviewed?
It was a little bit nerve-wracking at first, but I'm a talker. My granny said I ain't never met a stranger in my whole life. She said she used to be nervous when I was a little kid because she just knew somebody was going to kidnap me because I could talk with the best of them.
You sound like me.
I think conversation rules the nation, so we got to be able to communicate.
Exactly. And then also, like I said, I love what you bring in, you know, the community and whatnot, because you're having a lot of people on that I can't even get in touch with to get on. I was like, man, I'm trying to get in touch with that person to get on. I can't get them on. I said, even though
I'm the plug.
You are, especially when it comes to the dunk community. I say that period. She is the plug when it comes to dunk community and whatnot, because it's a lot of people you had on and a lot of things I've learned. And for those that's on here, y'all need to check them out. Go back and look at a lot of the ones she's done, because I was like, wow, I didn't know they built that car, because you hear stories. Oh, I did this car and I did this, kind of find out somebody else did it. And I remember Serious Performance like, no, we built that car. And I was like, wow. I was one of the ones answering, like, I thought this person did it. And he saw it and said, no, New York in your city, I did it. And I got the paperwork to prove it. I said, okay. I said, you know how people talk and how people go along and say, you know, I did this and I took it here and this got done. And I remember one of the times, I think it was Jit you had on. Shout out to Jit. And he was talking
my guy.
about, yeah, that's my dude right there. He's funny as hell. And he was talking about a car he painted. He said, "Yeah, people think that this person did that person." Well, I'm not gonna get into it, but
Right.
I knew it was a car he painted because somebody told me, like, "No, Jit did this car. This is
Right.
Jit." He said it was at another shop, but Jit ended up painting this car. And I was
Right.
like, "Man, why don't people do that? Why don't we just say who did this, who did that?" They come, "Oh, I got it done by this." That was for show. That was for TV. That was for this. I said, "Okay."
All right.
I guess, but that that ain't me. I'm one. If I didn't do it, I'm saying no. This person did it. I couldn't do it because of this and this. Because I also paint cars too, but I don't have nowhere to paint it, and I can't do it here at home because home association look at me crazy as hell. Like, what you doing over there?
What
So
where do you live?
I'm in Kansas City.
Oh, yeah, you said that, Kansas City. You like
I'm
it
in,
there?
I actually do. I like it in the Midwest. I came for a lot of reasons. Money was one of them. To family and whatnot. And another thing is the cost of living. You get a little bit more here. Like I thought Atlanta was it. When you come from New York and then you live in South Carolina and Augusta area for a while, and you come to Atlanta, you're like, oh man, they're doing it here. But then you come out here, like, wow, man, I can get this and this for this. Compared to Atlanta for this, like let me give a comparison real quick. When I lived in Atlanta, especially when I lived in the Zone 6 area and whatnot, there was some houses out there for a decent price and whatnot. But let's say a house there that might have been 600,000. Here's half of that for the same
Wow.
house, more room, and it's on flat
Mm-hmm.
land. It's like, wow, I get that same house and get an extra garage and get an extra this, or spend less money and get something better than that.
Right,
And
right.
and I was like, oh wow, like some of the ones in Lionsgate where Kelly Price only used to live at, Montel
Mm-hmm.
Georgia. The houses over there were like $1 million homes. Over here, they're like 500,000, 600,000
Wow.
for the same house.
JD was telling me that about Iowa, because
Yeah, I was
I'm
the
a
same.
yeah. I looked at a house. It's not on this phone. It's on the phone you own. Man, I looked at a house the other day in Iowa
Mm-hmm.
because I have to go back and forth there to do parts and different stuff because I sell the G body parts now. So I have to go
Y'all
back
got
and
that
forth
G-Body hook up?
between here and there to look at parts cars and do stuff with parts. And I was like, I'm gonna be spending a lot of time there. So I may just need to get a house there. I found a 3-bedroom, 1-bath house. I'm talking about a beautiful home for $35,000. I was
Yeah,
like,
it's
I
some
may
of
just
the.
need to buy that house just cause.
Yeah, one of my buddies here, he does real estate. He buys all them houses like that. He bought one for 15,000, and I'm thinking it's some raggedy crap. When I went to go look at it, I said all I need is paint. This house is beautiful, 2-car garage, and he said I'm putting another garage in the back, and I'm gonna turn around instead of flipping. I'm gonna just lease it out, and he already getting his return. He paid, like I said, 15 grand for the house. He put another 30,000 into it because he did all the work with himself and his crew, and the house it's beautiful, beautiful house. And I was like, oh my God, it's the same thing. It's a 3-bedroom, 2 full bath, and a half bath. We added another half bath to it. So everybody wanted to walk all the way down. It was a hall. We had to walk down and go to the bathroom. So I'm at a bathroom right here, right off before you go to the garage. I had a little half bath and whatnot. And the house is nice. And it's a lot of those houses here like that. It really is. And you get more for your money.
Now, see, you got me thinking about coming to buy a house in Kansas City.
Hey, look, I'll tell you, here in Kansas City, it's some nice houses with some nice spots. And not only that, even I'm seeing places like, for instance, when they go to commercial real estate for garages and whatnot. I see a garage for sale right now that used to be a tire shop. I said, man, I can turn it into a paint body shop. I can do this. The whole building is only 40,000, and the paint booth in it is $50,000 paint booth.
I've never been to Kansas City. I'm gonna have to come out there.
I was just talking to True Grit Customs. Shout out True Grit Customs. He's going to be on the show coming up. And I was telling him about it. He was like, what? I said, already has a paint booth in it. They left the tire machine in it. They got 2 racks in it. He's like, what? I said, oh, that's in it for that price. I thought it was for rent, but when I contacted dude said, no, it's for sale for. It was a realtor that said, that's what it's for sale for. They got out of the business, and it even had 2 toolboxes in it. I don't know what's in it, but I just know 2 toolboxes there. I'm like, forget the toolboxes. Just the paint booth alone is worth the whole building.
Right.
So, I mean, it's just a thought. I ain't trying to say move anywhere or do anything. But, yeah, Local just said, yep, a lot for the money here. Yeah, and not only that, for me, I'm in technology as well. This is a technology hub. Sprint is here, and all these other places are here. Cerna and so many others. I've done a lot of contract work with my business and whatnot. This was just a place to be.
All right. Well,
so JD is
bringing my talent to Kansas City.
and then not only that, I'm halfway between everywhere. From here to Dallas, if I want to drive, I mean, you can catch a flight anywhere, but with things going on now, I don't know if people going to want to catch flights. So a quick drive, 7 hours to Dallas, 12 hours to Atlanta, because I've done the drive to Atlanta too many times. 5.5 hours to Memphis, 3.5 hours, 4 hours to St. Louis. Chicago's only 6-7 hours, depending on which part of Chicago you're going to in the traffic. And where JD's at 3 hours, Omaha's 2 hours. I'm in the middle of everything. Denver is only 5 or 6 hours. So I can just jump in my car and go anywhere. I jump on my Harley and go anywhere I need to go to get anywhere. It's just like going to Florida. That's a whole different story.
12 hours ain't no damn quick drive.
It is for me because I've done it so many times. I've done it so many times going back and forth to Cole Park there even after I left. Because I got good connections there, so I was always going back and forth there to go get cars and bring them back here. Because a lot of cars up here, because it snows up here, a lot of the cars end up being rust cars. They end up being rust and this and that. And I was able to just go down there, go down to Florida and bring a car back. So some people, let me correct that. Some people, 12 hours is a lot, but for me, that ain't much. I can do that. My eyes closed.
I got a question for you.
Come on with it.
You think they're going to have SEMA this year?
I don't know. I actually talked to this one guy. He actually lives here, and he does a lot with SEMA and whatnot. And I told him this was going to be the first year I was going to go. I had made up my mind last year, 2020. I'm going. He said right now a lot of that's in the air because of the state of Nevada. He said they are worried about. He said they're worried about so many people being in a whole big atmosphere, even though everything might be released. He said a lot of them are scared right now for doing it. He said, so we don't even know what it's going to be, how it's going to be. Because I told him, I said, yeah, I was getting my ticket and everything, through my business and whatnot. I filled out everything I need to fill out and whatnot. And he was like, I was like, nobody got back with me. He said, because they don't know what they're going to do yet. So if it doesn't happen, I'll be sad. But then it's like, you know what? Maybe the next year. But I know a lot of people looking forward to it. And it's going to be my first SEMA run. And I was definitely looking forward to it. I had a whole little thing to the side. I was just putting money in. It's my SEMA money. But I wanted to be there for the whole thing beginning to end.
I'm so depressed. That's the thing out of everything that the first thing that I'm most depressed is about I can't party for my birthday. That's the first thing I'm most depressed about. The second thing is SEMA.
Now, for my birthday, I did something different. I partied on here. I had a birthday party. All my people that's on here had them celebrate with me. I had a great time because I'm like, I've done a lot of stuff already. I've lived in Atlanta during my birthday. I went to New York. I went overseas. I celebrated my birthday in Jamaica. I'm like, you know what? For once in my life, I'm going to do something a little different. And I did it here. And I had a great time. I celebrated with all my fans on here. I don't even call them fans. I call them family. All my family on here that came on. I had people come through. Shout out to my boy Tanner So Lit. He came through as well. My girl T Rose came through, and we had a great time on here.
Last year, I was on a whole world tour. I was in Chicago for like 3-4 days. It snowed in April last year in Chicago. Then I came back and stayed in Atlanta for 2 weeks. I'm like, I
know everybody's a little sad about everything that's going on. And at first, I wasn't going to go to Stump Fest, but now I was like, you know what? Because my son's birthday is like birthday parties right at the same time. My son and daughter's birthday party was that Saturday. I said, you know what? I found a flight that was leaving early Sunday. I said, I'll go Sunday and come back Sunday night. I'll just go for the day, come right back. Man, now this didn't happen. I was like, oh. And Delta was like, we're refunding your money for that ticket and another ticket you got because we're not going to really fly anybody during this time. I was like, oh, well, that canceled my trip. And the next thing you know, shout out to MJ the Stunt Man. He hit me back and was like, yeah, we not gonna have it. I was like, okay, I don't
right.
So it is what it is. Hold up. Car Mom said I'm with KP. He said he's sad too.
I'm sad. They was like, you got to get on live on Friday on your birthday. I said, well, we'll see. I might be crying all day. My eyes gonna be puffy.
I would say look at it. I would say look at it this way. At least you here to tell the story about it, because there's so many people, and I'm just gonna keep it 100. There's so many people that I know that are gone, and when they celebrate their birthdays and whatnot, you hear to see enough. So that's why when people ask my age, I tell them my age in a minute. When I turned 38. I was happy to turn 38. That's because a lot of people I know that didn't get to see that age, and a lot of people I know didn't get to their birthday the next year.
Well, at least it's not like a milestone birthday. My daughter was telling me that the other day. She's like, Mom, you just turned 43. Like if it was 45 or 40 or 50, then you might be like, oh man, but 43, you know what I'm saying? But I was like, okay, well maybe I'll just buy myself a car for my birthday.
There you go. Or it could be like a partner of mine that was telling me, a buddy of mine, he was like, my brother's wedding got canceled. I said, what? He said, yeah, he was getting married. They was getting married in Tahiti. And with what's going on, they had to cancel. They said, man, his wife to be is crying. He said, let's just go to the courthouse. No, I don't want to go to one of my dream weddings. He said, look, well, you preparing for the wedding or the marriage? He said, this is what we're going to do. When the courthouse open up, we're going to go up there, make our appointment, go up there and just do justice of the peace. And then when all is clear up, we'll go to Tahiti and we'll do a whole big reception and whatnot and do it that way. And I said, that's actually smart. I said, can I get an invite? I want to go.
Well, a lot of women have the dream of that dream wedding. A lot of times women, some of us, not all of us, we be in love with the idea of marriage, not the actual marriage. So that's why we want the dream wedding. And man, marriage is hard. I'm divorced. I've been divorced. See, I was married. Probably been divorced.
Somebody already hit me up.
I've been divorced a long time. Me and my husband didn't even really stay together a long time. You know what I'm saying? Marriage ain't easy. And for the ones who've been married a long time and y'all out here doing that shit in real life, I salute y'all. Cause us single folks, I'm out here. I'm a single girl with morals and values out here trying to date in a $40 in a perk world. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
it's crazy. People's values are all fucked up.
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now. Somebody in the Q&A was like, "Oh, she available?" I'm gonna tell you right now.
I'm single.
Okay, so the dude asked a 50 million question. I'm guessing it's a dude. I don't know. Hit up on her IG. The link is in the description right below. Outside.
Nah, this your show. You gonna ask them questions, brother? What's them questions? I'm listening.
Oh, you want me to ask the questions that we talked about before we got on? Okay.
Ask all of them.
I was gonna leave those out, but you know what? Let's get it.
We drank this water. Hold on.
For those who don't know, we kind of talked beforehand. I was telling some of the questions that came out beforehand. She said, she want to answer. I almost forgot about them. I wasn't going to get into it. Being she brought it up, let's get into it. Somebody had asked me a question. I guess they know you. I'm not sure if they know you. I don't know. But they asked a question. What happened with the first marriage and why she won't answer me back? Because I'm trying to get in contact with her.
Okay, so the first marriage, my husband was a hoe. And he wanted multiple women. So, hey, I don't play well with others. Back then. Hey. I'm just joking. So then, whoever that person is, apparently, maybe if they shot in my DM, I must not follow them back. And to be honest, that other DM that I got over there, it got a whole lot of people over there. I don't be going in there. Like last time I looked at it, I think it was like 80 DMs in there. And if you don't tell me you done DM me, I just don't have the energy to go through all them things. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna delete them all. And then that way I can start over fresh and I start answering them. You know what I'm saying? So, so that person must not be somebody that I know in real life. And then the other thing, what people have to men, y'all listen to me. Y'all can hear me, man. Look at my face. Look at my eyes.
Here we go.
I want y'all to know that some of the shit y'all do be fucking weird. Like, how you gonna send your homeboy to holler at me for you? Don't do that. That shit is fucking weird. You're a grown ass man. Get at me. If you see me at a show, like I'll see people that done seen me at a show. You seen me at the show. You say, hey, what's up, KP? 2-3 days later, you DM me. I want to, blah, blah, blah. I want to talk to you, blah, blah, blah. I'm trying to stop using the N-word. N-word. You just seen me at the show. Why you didn't say something then? I know it done been times at that show I was by myself.
You know what? Yeah. Channel, so like I said, we talked about this already, and I knew this is how we was gonna end part of this show with this, but Tanner said that shit's lame. It is. Cover said talk your ish sister. And you know what? I can't speak for every dude that would do that, but my thing is if you see at a show and you want to shoot your shot and you think she might be with somebody or something, I could see part of that, but at the same time, shoot part of your shot there. At least put it in her ear and then say, we'll talk about it later. Because we know we had the show and whatnot. Now, if she want to talk about it then and there, talk about it then and there. And sometimes some dudes just be scared. You need to get out of that scary shit.
The answer is I ain't with nobody. When I'm at the show, I'm with everybody. I know everybody. So yeah, I'm with the whole show. I'm with everybody in here. But if you want to shoot your shot, that's like my daddy. My daddy dated my mama for, I think he said 6 months, and then they got married.
Mm-hmm.
My daddy was like, when I saw your mama, I knew I was gonna marry her. I knew that I was gonna. Every time I do, wait, go back. What they said?
Hold on.
Every time I do that for my partners, I end up getting the. I just told you that earlier, didn't I?
Talked about that, Tanner, before.
I said, what if I would have told his homeboy, hey, nah, I don't want to holler at him. I want to holler at you. Because you a man, you don't step to me. And people use that, where you're intimidating thing. I'm not intimidating. They are intimidated. So you first of all, you're not even my type of dude anyway. If you intimidated by just walking up talking to a chick, you're not my type anyway, bro.
Cover said, tell them how men be hat fishing.
What does that mean, hat fishing?
Cover. I'm going to let you elaborate on that. I've heard of that before, and I've heard about that from somebody in Texas, and I know you in Texas. It's a slang in Texas. They're saying hat fishing, and I'm gonna let him cover that part of it so I can put it up here because I don't want to misconstrue that at all. Period. But he's saying you are right with what you're saying, and the thing about it is, people on here know. That's why T was picking at me about New York City Love Connection. I tell people in a minute, hey, this is New York City Love Connection. You want to holler at them, get in contact with them, because for that situation right there, that's like Tanner said. If I go telling you, hey, this person want to holler at you, and then you say what you just said for that, and then I go tell him, well, man, she want to holler at me. Now he looking at me fucked up. Oh man, you gonna put in a good word for me?
No. This is Love Connection. It's my birthday week, nigga. I'm trying to stop using the N-word. It's my birthday week, nigga. We finna connect me. I'm just joking. No.
If you want that, we're gonna connect you. Hey, to the dude that's sitting up there that kept sending the Q&A, send it back so I can go ahead and I'm gonna read it right off again. Don't send on the Q&A. Send it so we can see it. Don't put.
That's what I thought he was talking about. That's what I thought he was talking about. Hat fishing. When they take them hats off, they ain't got no hairline. They got a George Jefferson. Now they got male weaves though. Y'all could get a weave.
Oh Lord, let's not talk about that. Oh my God.
Man, y'all could get weaves. Y'all can have whole waves up through here. I seen some, like, y'all see me, I'm bald headed, right? I got a mohawk. But you could get this whole part put on right here. Thank you. Y'all get this whole part. Y'all, you can start right here and put all this on, and they'll cut it, and you'll have waves and all. Now I don't know what's gonna happen when you and that girl get in the shower.
You know
That's
what?
Like putting that Beijing on there. That's like you putting that Beijing on there. You're gonna be fucked up. Cause let me tell you something. I done thought about this. Cause I'm single. I thought about this. What if I start dating this dude and I'm thinking, okay, my nigga, he's swimming, blah, blah, blah. And man, this get in the shower and his hair start coming up. What am I supposed
to do? I'm laughing because you want to know why I'm laughing? I saw a video somebody put out about that, right? And then I saw the men version they put out. Well, what about the women that do this and do that? I sat back and laughed at all of it, but then at the same time, I'm like, you know what? As me as a dude, if my head, and I got 360 wave. No, this is my head.
Oh, that's a weave.
No. You know what? Casey, I ain't fooling with you with that. But
now,
I will
next
say
time
this.
I see you, next time I'm gonna see you at a show, I'm gonna say, New York, you got your weave in.
And I'm a dying laughing the whole time. And people go look crazy as hell. I'm like, you know what? I'm looking at the comments at the same time, and they're gonna take the man. Look. I seen that, and right now, what's going on? I did not know this dude. I'm not gonna call his name out. He lives in KC. I did not know his whole beard and hair was a weave. It was a one piece. I did not know. Yes, I did not know that until I happened to see him today. And I saw him at the Harley dealership. Hey man, I ain't seen you in a minute. And when he turned around, I was like, something ain't right. Oh, he didn't get that Steve Harvey touch up. So I was like, oh. He did this and the whole thing moving. And he told me, he said, man, it's been rough out here. I said, man, take that shit off. You looking goofy as fuck out of here. Take that shit off. Don't walk around here looking like that. Yeah, I had the face you making, that's the face I had until I saw him do this. And I was like, ooh, wow. I said, as men, we don't do that shit. Just let it go. So finally he got mad. He took the shit off. And when he took it off, I was like, you actually look much better that way. No homo, but you actually look better. No cover. I cannot make this shit up. I wish I could have filmed it, but I know him too well. I'm not gonna do that. But women love him. He love his beard and love this. I mean, his shit be perfect all the time. And I really realized why it's so perfect. Hairline be perfect. And now I realize why. He had the whole Steve Harvey kit with the beard to match, all one piece. And when he took it off, he literally unsnapped this and pulled that bitch off like a hat. And then pulled the beard off and put it all together and put it back in the little thing that he had. I said, motherfucker, I said, don't wear that shit around me no more. Next time I see
you out here catfishing bitches. You let me tell you something. If you ever see me talking to him at a show, you better pull my coattail. You better tell me that's who he is.
Well, the only show you gonna see him at is anything to do with motors. No, he does go to car shows too. I told him, don't you wear that shit no more.
You better pull my coattail.
I wonder who your barber is, and you always this. No, you just get it touched up so the shit stay on. And now with what's going on, you ain't had that shit touched up. Yes, cover the Steve Harvey kit. Yes, he had a Steve Harvey kit on. I'm gonna leave that right up there. Loco said he had that snapback. So that was my first time seeing something like that. Period. I've seen a man hair weave before on a man, but to see that with the beard connection, I ain't never seen no shit like that before. And I'm like, man, it's one thing women were already doing it. Well, minus the beard part. But it's another thing for a dude to be doing. I'm like, man, just let it go.
Women out here got beards, but we don't put them. They don't put them on. They just naturally grow.
Man, you got this whole thing jumping. Everybody just cracking up. Hold on. That nigga for football having a face mask. Tanner, you know I can't make this shit up, man. I want to take a picture, but I know him too well. I'm like, no, I'm not.
Don't do it
like that. Because you a good friend and you hook me up with Harley parts when I need it. So I'm not gonna do you like that. But bro, I said these folks that work here, they looking at you crazy as shit. And now I'm knowing why. I'm like, why are they looking at him crazy today? It wasn't until he came over there to tell me, hey, New York, man, did you see this and see that? And as he's talking to me, I ain't hear none of this. All I heard was, hey, New York. And the rest was wah, 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 like Charlie Brown. Because I'm looking at that hair as he's talking. I'm looking at the hair and the whole beard just turning. And I said, hey, man, something wrong with your face? You having a stroke? Because I thought his whole face was moving, but kind of find out it was just the beard and the hair moving. You know, you seen it when somebody's having a stroke. You start seeing their face kind of crunch up. What up, Anonymous Bike? I see you in the building. Definitely love that.
I ain't never seen nobody have no stroke, first of all.
Excuse me, I have. And that's what I thought he was having until I realized, hey, man, are you having a stroke? You all right? Yeah, man, I'm fine. I said, your beard, your hair, your whole face is turning right and left. It's turning more right than left, but you talking to me straight. And he said, oh, man, he went, whoop. I said, oh, man, take that shit off. I stopped what I was doing. I had the same face you had, my lips poked out. Hey, dude, man, take that shit off. Man, don't ever put that shit on around me no more. And then he just unsnapped that bitch like a damn jockey, like them jockey helmets. He unsnapped that bitch and all of a sudden took the hair off this way, the beard went this way. Then he snapped that bitch, Velcro that bitch back together. I'm like, motherfucker, you been wearing this shit how long? I've known you for like
these dudes. That's like now when I meet dudes, I ask them to take their hats off.
You like to take the hats off?
Yeah, I asked them to take their hat off because I'm gonna tell you why. Them niggas be whole George Jeffersons under their hat. You know what I'm saying? They don't have they tape start way back here.
Let me put it this way. I'm gonna take my hat off. His hair.
Take that weave off too.
Man, no weave here. No weave coming up.
It ain't gonna come up now. You just got it touched up.
You know what? I ain't messing with you with that. Tonight,
I ain't got no weave. Look.
Hey, beard helmet. Yeah. Man, when he took it off, his hairline was back here. I said, holy shit. I said, yes, sir. From way back here. I was like, dude, man, you got the 4, 5, 9, 12, 15. Man, just get you some cheap
clippers. Just get a baldy.
Cut that shit. You got the head for it. Like my head, I got a big ass head, but you got a nice round head. No homo. Pause. No homo. But I'm like, man, just cut that shit down. Line up that little mustache and call it a day.
Women like bald head men. We really do like bald head men. We really do. And if he can't grow no beard because he had a detachable one. But what I'm saying is,
he had a mustache and a piece of a goatee. I said, man, just leave the mustache, man. You good?
Right. You good. Get you a bald head, guys. Get you a bald head. If you could grow your facial hair, grow your little goatee, pull your whole slim thug. That's sexy. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can't have hair. Everybody can't grow no head full of hair. You know what I'm saying? Okay, cool. We all getting up in age. When you get 60, 70 years old, you ain't gonna have no full fucking head of hair. Go on and cut it. So we'll know what your bald head ass gonna look like when you're 70.
Oh, loco, that's how it is?
Yeah. I gotta know if I still want to look at you at 70. Go on, cut that off, baby. Go on and start growing your beard. Hopefully your beard don't grow with them little holes in it. You know how guys be having the little holes in their beard. They can't, like, the hair don't quite connect.
Just
some will grow right here, then they have
the hair don't connect.
Yours is all removable anyway. So I don't know why you're talking about.
There you go. You're gonna start a rumor, y'all. This is not removable. This is it. It don't come off. It don't go nowhere. You can pull, yank. It's there.
What time you supposed to be talking to that other person? They gonna kill us.
My next live doesn't start until 7 o'clock, so we can go a few more minutes before I set that up.
Is it 6:30 where you are?
Everybody's in here cracking up, and it's a whole separate live on a whole separate link and whatnot. So we got a few more minutes. We can keep rolling. Man, Cover Stupid. He said he had them struggling beards. Yeah.
Right. Them struggling beards. Let me tell you something. It's some girls in here. It's something about a man, whether he got a full head of hair or whether he bald headed, and he got that nice beard. And once they get it, yours is detachable. Don't be getting all in the camera. We ain't even looking at you. Let me put this side. I don't want to see you.
Oh.
But it's just something about them that just lets you know they take care of themselves, and they got them nice teeth, and they walk by you smelling like that Sauvage or that Creed or that Bond number 9, and they waft on by you, and you be like, "Take me with you, daddy."
Y'all, who would have known KP was this funny? I already knew she was funny because I've watched, but for those that don't know, she will make you laugh, and she actually is spitting facts, period, because like us dudes out here, the same thing with us dudes. We don't care about all that hair, weave, all this, all that. I don't care about that. Believe it or not, and I'm going to tell you this, I was at a show, what year was this? 2000 and, I want to say 4 or 5. It was a car show going on in Atlanta at the same time the Bronner Brothers was going on in August. For those who know the Bronner Brothers show, that's the hair show that goes on in Atlanta. It goes on twice a year in February and August. And they had this model out there that was there at the car show and whatnot. Everybody was gravitating toward her. She had no hair. but she was all
Mm-hmm.
natural. She was just a regular chick, but all the ones walking around with the weave and everything else, nobody paid attention to. Us guys,
Right.
majority of us guys, we don't care about all that. We like the natural because I want to wake up and see the same person beside me. I don't want to wake up next morning and your face is over there hanging up on the your face is hanging
Like,
up
oh,
on the
I'm gonna get you, sucker.
yeah. You go on the bed, you gotta take off an arm, a leg, and everything else. No offense to those that have are amputees. This is not directed toward y'all at all. But you have to take off your whole face.
Well, let me tell
your
you
head.
something. Let me stop you. Pause right there. Y'all that take your arms and legs and shit off, don't shoot your shot with me. He said it's okay for y'all to shoot your shot with him, but don't shoot your shot with me. Because if I wake up and your leg over there across the room, it's gonna be ugly.
Yeah, we need KP for president. A lot of things have changed. We'll throw away these men weaves and whatnot.
Sure will. Who that is saying that? Let me see his. Wait, he got a beard. Whoever said that? Hey,
That's
boo.
Watch out, cover. She coming.
He got a beard. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Don't do that. That man might have a woman.
Somebody in the Q&A, I don't know who it is. He said, "Well, that counts me out." He said, "I have no beard and no hair." He said,
I'm not saying. Listen, I'm not saying you gotta listen, sir. Where your confidence at? Don't do that. Don't do that. I'm sure you handsome. Just hey, just be smelling like Savage when you walk past. You good?
There you go. So his name is Mr. L. Oh, you don't want me to? Okay, you don't want me to tell his name. He said he's gonna definitely shoot his shot. He said, "I'm 45 and single. Kids grown." He said, "I'm shooting my shot." There you go.
Okay. Shoot it.
But you better come correct because KP ain't playing.
Show better.
Oh, hold on. Cover said, hey, I'm single.
Hey, boo, hey.
Well, Cover, this is what you do because it looks like we playing Love Connection, New York in your city's Love Connection today. Go ahead and hit up her DM and make sure you tag that you are Cover.
Wait, how old is he? He look like he might be kind of young, New York. You gotta vet these niggas now. I don't want nobody 25 or 30.
Your way, letting you do all that. I wasn't going to do all that vetting on here. Let you do that because my vetting might be different from your vetting.
I'm done with you.
I'm just saying. I start vetting. And I be like, okay, they sound good. You be like, no, hell no. He too young. He only 26. He only 28. Well, what's wrong with that? I'm not too young.
I'm 43.
And what's wrong with that? I got a buddy right now. He is 30. He's like 34. He's 34, and his wife is 48, but she looked like she's 26.
Well, that's good for them. That's good for them.
See, Cover said, I'm 44, laughing my ass off.
Oh, they say black don't crack, child.
He said that picture's 2 years old.
Oh, okay. You don't look fucked up now, do you?
Cover, so go ahead.
Look fucked up. Listen, 2 years can change a lot.
Man.
Anyway, let me answer your question, sir.
Yes.
Boo, get in my DM, boo. Go ahead. What you want to ask me?
KP, that was it. You answered everything to answer and more. And whoever that was that sent that in the thing, they just said they were gonna hit you up. I'm still laughing about the man weave stuff because what I saw today, I wasn't gonna tell that story to nobody, but I made sure I left his name out. And sir, if you are watching this, you still my dog. Just don't wear that shit no more. Let it go.
Now you'll be having the confidence to take yours off, huh?
There you go with that bull. There you go. For those that know me on here that see me, this is not fake. This is what it is. It may have a little gray in it, but that's about it. But not fair to what KP saying. She's really joking with y'all. So I got somebody hit me up. Real New York? Dude, damn, that's a weed. No,
I'm just joking, guys, ladies. I'm just joking.
Yeah, T Rose has seen me in person a few times. Say I seen him. He's good.
Next time, girl, pour some water on his head and let me know if it's real, okay?
Oh, Lord. Do it. The waves are spinning even more. Well, KP, I want to say I thank you for coming on. This is not, for those that's on here, this is not going to be the last time she's on. Believe it or not, I love this sister to death. Like I said, I've seen him before out there for years, but it was my first time really get a chance to really chop it up with and whatnot. And anytime she's on live, whether it's talking with World's Top Model, which is another person I want to get on here as well.
My baby, that's my baby.
She is funny as hell, and so many people. Let me tell you this much: people have hit me up to try to get to her, and I'm like, dude, I'm trying to get on the show. Well, no, you go send a message. I'm not doing that.
That little,
Same
she
thing.
mean as a rattlesnake.
Yeah, I already know that, so that's why I told him, no, you go ahead. You go ahead and do that because she is mean, and oh boy, ooh boy. But I'd love to have her on the show one of these days. She did say she wanted to come on.
I'll let her know. I'm about to. She called. That's the one made my volume go down. I'm about to call her.
When you call her back, tell her, yes, New York would love to have you on here and whatnot. It could be yours, ladies' corner, man. Man, Loco, you stupid. I'm gonna put it up there. Loco, stupid as hell. He wanted to put up the picture, but he put up the link. He put up the link to for the 360 wave.
There you go. Wow. There you go. That's how your wave spin right there. Let me stop. For these people be talking about some. Y'all know New York got a weave.
Man, I'm gonna hear this from now on. Local gonna pick at me about it. He already cracking him about it. You know what? Somebody else probably messaged me. Oh, this is my cousin in New York. He sent me a text message. Man, I'm just catching your live. What the fuck you talking about? You wear weave? What the fuck? I mean, he finna go off on me now. Dude, I ain't wearing no weave. He messaged me right now like, yo, you what? He's like, what? He's straight Brooklyn too. Oh, he finna let me have it. No, dude, no. Vaughn, this is not a weave. this is not a weave. We talk. You got to see the rest of it. I don't know what you missed. He's like, yo, I'm just catching it. You're gonna go back and watch the rest of it. And yes, Vaughn, I do have another live coming on. I have 2 today. He's like, you on early as shit. He said, usually don't come on until after I get home after 8. He said, man, what the fuck? What? Okay, Vaughn, no, we just talk. We're just joking. He's gonna take it all the way serious. He's gonna put on
no, cuz it was just a joke. It's just a little jokey joke, cuz. But no, seriously, I want to tell you thank you. I really appreciate it. I'm usually just in interviewer mode that I never get the chance to be the interviewee. So yeah, I really appreciate it.
Oh, I appreciate you coming through. And like I told you, it's laid back. We have fun in here, and whatnot because of what's going on out there. Especially, we need a laugh. We need a laugh. And this right here, this did it for me for the week. Even though I've been laughing with other stuff, this right here, it's funny as hell because, like I said, I saw it today. I've seen a lot of funny stuff. I've seen a woman put. Tana, no, I sent in the picture. So I said myself, I can't make the shit up. I seen a lady take a top of a crock pot and put on for a mask for COVID. Yes, for COVID-19. I wish I could put that picture up here. Oh Lord, yeah, I seen that. I seen a guy wearing a garbage bag suit. To my mask, man, you finna die in that damn suit. I've seen a lot of crazy things going on, and for me, this right here top the cake. This was definitely a laugh. And like Cover said, he appreciates you coming. So Cover, go ahead and shoot your shot. That's probably one of the only times I have New York in your city Love Connection come on today. And shout out to the ladies in the chat that have definitely had a chance to laugh and whatnot. And for everybody here that laughs.
So last thing I want to say is, guys, it's really been fun chopping it up with you guys today. Y'all go follow me on everything social. All social sites is KP Rydes N Vybes. Everything on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. It's all KP Car Chick Rydes N Vybes. If y'all go follow my Instagram, my link tree is in my bio, so everything KP is there. If y'all have time to tune in tomorrow, I'll be interviewing dunkparts.com. If you guys have a dunk or you plan on building a dunk, come through and holler and listen to me interview dunkparts.com, and then y'all will get the opportunity to see how my IG live show goes. Thank y'all for having me.
Hey, I thank you for coming through, and I thank you for the laugh. My ribs are still hurting. You got me cracking up today, and I still got one more live to go, and I'm still going to be laughing about this period. So for those that are still in here, yes, I have another live. It's going to be starting here in another 30 minutes. Yeah, 30 minutes.
Go get some food and go pee.
I ain't got to do neither one of those. I'm just going to set up my next live, but y'all chime in and whatnot. KP, I appreciate you coming through. You are definitely funny as hell, and you're definitely going to be back. Got to have you back again.
All right. Thank you.
You welcome. Man, y'all shout out to KP for coming through, man. This shit is funny, yo. Had me laughing, and y'all just chiming in with it, man. Man, appreciate it, Ted. Appreciate it. This one KP I've been trying to get on for a while. She does a lot of her interviews during the same time I mostly do mine, or right when I'm getting started with mine, she's on. And I always end up catching the replays and whatnot. So yeah, I got another live coming 30 minutes. Y'all probably getting notifications already. For those that ain't getting notifications, definitely check it out on my channel. Hit that reminder button. We're gonna come right back with it. But man, I definitely enjoyed KP for being on, and this was basically the time that I had to get on. And man, she is funny as hell. She definitely had me rolling and laughing and whatnot. Yeah, yeah, had me weak. LOL. Yeah, man, and y'all just rolling right along with it. And now she gonna be picking at me talking about some weave, and ain't no weave here. But for those, this is no diss for those that are wearing the weaves. But some of y'all men out here, y'all don't need it. Some ladies out here, y'all don't need it. It might be a few that need, but y'all don't need it. Just go to natural you. Natural you. Don't try to be anybody else out here. I know it's a lot. She needs to do ladies' night. Yeah, yeah, Miss T Rose. We actually talked about that beforehand. I was telling what I was doing with ladies' night, and she said she would chime in. Her and another lady would chime in about that and whatnot, and we'll be able to, elaborate, talk about it. Man, Loco, you still talking about that? Yeah, double feature today. This was just part one, part two coming. Swipe to the left. Touch up weed. Oh man, y'all funny as hell. So I came in late, but it was a good couple minutes. Man, Page J, man, you need to see the rest of it. The rest of it, it's funny as shit. It is. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's funny as hell. I'm still cracking about it, but we're gonna get ready for this next live, y'all. I normally do my other announcements, but you know what? I'm gonna say those for the next live, and I'll do those announcements during that time. Until then, y'all, I will see y'all over there. I'm not even gonna do what I normally do because we coming with part two here in 30 minutes. Actually, less 30 minutes, 29 minutes. We starting live and direct. And yes, I am going to elaborate on this as well and talk about some other things as well. So yeah. Oh man, yeah, KP was overdue to be on. Yeah, she was, Loco. And the thing about it was just the timing. Because she keeps a whole schedule like I do, and it was the timing trying to get it right. And as you see, I had to do this live earlier because I had to catch her like right at the point when I could to have her on, and it was way overdue. And man, I'm still cracking up. Y'all still cracking up. I'm still cracking up about it, man. And I'm gonna keep cracking up about it. But until then, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and stop this. I'll see y'all in the next live in a few minutes. The link is already posted. Yep, Mike Cullen said it best. Yep, see you in 30 minutes. Until then, peace.